Hello, my wonderful guitar nerds. Today I have one of the best Mesa heads I've ever owned. Almost, I think it's too good for me, to be honest. This is the manual. I don't know if you can read it from here, but I'm going to warn you before this video. I am not a genius. I will probably say words incorrectly because I don't care. I don't know everything about this head, so I'm going to try my best to tell you, and I'll show you everything on it, because there's so much on this head, it's just crazy. It's just almost too much for me. It is too much. But let me show you, because this is a Mesa Roadster, which I believe the only difference is between the Roadster and the triple is it has one more channel. It's still a dual rectifier Roadster head, 100 watts. 4 channels. Yeah, that's a lot. And each one of them have 3. So that is what, 24 different settings, and each channel is its own independent sound. If you crank the gain on all of them, they all sound different. But anyway, you have your on, bold, and spongy. Spongy is, I believe, it cuts the wattage to, I think, what is it? I want to say 50 watts or 85. And then bold is just 100 watts. And then you have your standby on. You have the cool heavy duty light. You have your solo outputs. And then, what do you call it? You have, this is your channel. It actually is really weird. I'm going to start from over here because this is channel 1. Channel 1 is your super duper cleans. You have your indicating lights. Basically master, presence, bass, middle, treble, gain. That's all of them have that. You also have clean, fat, and tweed. Which tweed is actually very cool I never thought a Mesa can sound like that. And fat's of course really fat. Very easy to explain. But that's your clean, and of course I'll show you the foot switch with it too. But then you have your other cleans. This is more of like, I would say, like a Beatles, maybe like old Led Zeppelin, like grungy kind of tone cleans if you crank it. And you have clean, fat, and Brit for British tone, British cleans, which I thought was pretty cool. I love how they're not like the exact same thing, and each channel is not the exact same, like how sometimes orange would be. And then you have channel 3, which this is more of like your AC/DC, Ozzy, maybe Guns N' Roses kind of tone. You have raw, vintage, and modern, and it's pretty heavy on modern on channel 3. I would say sometimes heavier than most amps. And then you have channel 4, which is just the most brutal channel I've ever heard on a Mesa. You have raw, vintage, and modern, and that modern just kicks so much ass. But that's the front of it. It's pretty easy on the very front. Like, I love how they did this with, you know, the switches and all that. But I'll show you the back, and this is what kind of is just mind-blowing to me. I forgot how many tubes it takes, but as you can tell, it takes enough. I can't deal with that. It's just a little too much for me. But you have your slave level out. I can't remember what that was for. I think that's for going into a recording, not interface. I don't know, but look it up. This is just too much for me. But you have 4 ohm outs, 8 ohm, 16 ohm. Of course, you can get really whatever cabs you want to play through it. And then each channel actually has the reverbs in the back, which I thought was really weird. And you have your effects on, so that's for your foot switch. Like if you click it on, it'll switch right to it. And then each channel has 50 watts to 100 watts switch, which is very unique because, you know, they're all the same. And then recto tracking and Dio, I just say Dio. I think that's how to say it. Basically, that is like the solid state version and then the tube version. I honestly, it is a bit different, but it's Mesa, and it already sounds amazing, so I just kind of deal with the tube tone. And then you have your reverb knob. It's kind of weird that reverbs are on the back, but I can see why, you know, they did that, because they had too many switches in the front then. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4 for each channel. And then you have your bias switching if you go to EL or 6L6s and EL34s. Apparently you can, they say you don't have to bias it with just Mesa tubes. I don't know, that was a rumor I heard. Your effects loop, center return, which every Mesa I've noticed they've had the best effects loop sound. It's just nice and thick and everything goes through really perfect. And then that's the loop system. I have no idea what that is. I'm just going to skip it. You have tuner in and out. Really no need for all of this. You have your loop, solo, and reverb. It's just too much to deal with. Your foot controller, if you wanted to control just one channel at a time, I wanted to control all of them, so I leave it on all. And you actually have a spring reverb in there, which sounds really, really pretty. But I will dim this head for you to my best settings. I'll probably use some of the settings in the book because to dial this in perfectly is just, it's a lot, and sometimes, you know, I just usually put it at 666 and then get good to go. But let me demo it for you. I'll put it through a vintage 30 and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I forgot to tell you this is the foot switch. It's actually, for how big it is, it's very, very light. But it's heavy duty. You got channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. Your reverb on and off. Tuner mute. When you like, mute it and you can tune it from the back. If you do that, I don't. But effects loop and then solo, which is your boost. So pretty hectic pedal board. But I will show you the settings. Play it right there. What I'm using is my custom SG with, I just put an invader in the bridge and then still the 490T in the neck. And let's test this puppy out. And I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to literally show you every single thing in this amp because there is just so much. This is one of the most versatile heads I've ever had. But here's your cleans. Let me tune that first. Sorry, I had to tune my guitar. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, here's your cleans. This is on the neck. That's your cleans. That's your gain almost 12 o'clock. This is your fat. Tweed. Now I'm on my bridge, which it's gonna kind of distort because this pickup's kind of hot and I have it really close to the strings. Back to the fat. Back to the clean. This is the spongy mode. Barely tell, but it takes a little bit of the wattage out, and even the little red dot actually dims a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, next channel. Oh wait, I'll show you the reverb. Reverb is pretty nice. It's just at 12. Pretty nice. Alright, next channel. I'm a little loud. Everything's still at 6. Or it's actually everything's at about 1 o'clock. And the bridge. This is the clean sang. Your fat. actually starting to distort. Of course, that's with the gain all the way up. Let's put the gain back. And that's both pickups. Fat. Sorry, that would be the overdrive channel. Take the gain back some. Put it on raw. Apologize for the out of tuneness too. My strings are still stretching because they're brand new. But this is your vintage channel 3. This is your vintage. Modern. Now this one's hitting like a hard rock setting because it's not channel 4, but it's definitely mute real quick. Apologize for the string stretching. And for my favorite channel, this is channel 4. Alright. Now this is the raw channel. Vintage. By the way, don't judge me on my playing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. Now the modern channel. Now you notice this one just boosts the shit out of everything. So it's definitely a volume jumper. I forgot to do the reverb for the others, so I'll do the reverb on this one. And your channel 3's reverb. Raw channel. All the reverbs are at 12. Definitely they can get kind of hectic. Oh, same channel. Just kidding. Channel 2. reverb all the way. A little bit of it. Anyway, that's that. Now what I can show you too. Alright, now I'm backed away from it because my pedals are over here. But these are what it sounds like through pedals. This is a flanger, just Boss flanger. MXR phaser. Crazy reverb. Like Crybaby, for instance. And you want to hear like an actual metal pedal go through it. That sounds like shit. This pedal, the Hardwire DT2, I am convinced that they literally tried to copy Mesa's distortion. That's a Hardwire pedal going through the cleans. But anyway, that is pretty much the head. What do I think of it? I definitely think this is one of the best Mesa heads you can own. If you want like metal, clean tones, country, whatever the hell you want, it can handle it. The only downside is there's so much to this head that it's just too much for me. I love how it's, it cuts the channels from 50 watts to 100, and you can choose each channel, and you don't have to switch. Each channel has an individual 50 and 100 watt switch. But I personally cannot afford two heads like this. I have my Hewden Kettner's Triamp, and it's just way more simple, and the tone to me is a little bit more, it's different, and not many people have that, so I want to be different. But if you want a head that just does everything, I think this is definitely the head for you. If you want a head that's a little bit more simple, of course, there's the other Mesa head that I've redone. I'm actually going to do a video where I'm going to compare these two, and you can see the difference between a single and a dual, and there's a huge difference, and I just recently found that out. So I think I'm going to try to sell both of these and then get a mini rectifier, dual rectifier, because it's more affordable and there's less tubes. But anyway, I definitely think this is a great head. One of the best heads I've owned. Sorry that my review is not the best, because I'm kind of an amateur with this head. I just got it, but I need to do a video before it's gone. But you all that have any questions that I can try to answer, maybe the other people in my comments can answer for you, comment below. Please, no rude comments, because I'm doing this to be kind. And you can check out my band below. Anyway, I will see you later. Have a great day, and bye-bye.